Let me ask you a question, bro. How motivated have you been recently? Not disciplined, motivated. Have you felt like you don't want to get out of bed? Maybe you go to the gym, but it's out of sheer discipline. Maybe you go 2 to 3 times a week, but you never want to do it. And you think this is completely fine and normal because in the self-improvement space, they say, oh, motivation doesn't matter, it's just discipline. And you believe that shit. So I'm not going to waste any time with this video and give the first symptom of low testosterone, which I told you right now, which is low motivation. You have been lied to this whole time. It is not normal to never feel motivated. There is something going wrong because in the old days, sure, there was days where you need to discipline. Discipline is also very, very, very important. But a lot of the time, they wanted to do that thing. All of these millionaires you look up to, Tate, Hamza, they are motivated to do their work. Well, a lot of the time. Yeah, some days it's a bad day. They have to drag that meditation or something. Sure, there is discipline required. I'm not saying that. But they have a lot more motivation than you think. You can't get to high levels just relying on discipline. And the reason why you're not motivated is due to a couple reasons. But one of the big reasons is low testosterone. Testosterone makes you want to seek out status. So, if you have high testosterone, right, you'd want to do the good habits. Like, you want to go to the gym because that's seeking status, right? You want to look big, you want to look good. And I understand you felt like something was missing there. How are these people so much more disciplined than you are? And you barely can get up, go to the gym 2, 3, maybe 4 times a week. But it's such a drag, and these people are doing that, making it look easy, and doing 10-hour work days. You just feel like something's wrong. And these clowns that tell you motivation doesn't matter are fucking lying to you. And don't get me wrong, for those days where you don't want to show up, you had shit sleep, maybe you ate like shit the day before, it is hard to get up. And if you don't have discipline, then you're not going to go anywhere. We can build our discipline. It's kind of common sense. You don't want to do that thing, you're going to go do it. That's one discipline point up. But motivation, you could always do it, but you just never feel like doing it. So how does testosterone play a role in this? Like I said, you seek out status, you make hard work feel good, which is probably the best part about testosterone. It has indirect effects on dopamine. Dopamine is the motivation hormone. So generally speaking, the more testosterone you have, the more dopamine you'll get. And in my opinion, testosterone and dopamine are the two most important molecules for a man. That's number one, low motivation. Number two is increased body fat. You train nearly every day and you still got over 20% body fat, even if you are not in a bulk. If the answer is yes, there's a really good chance that you have low testosterone. Testosterone is responsible for regulating your metabolism, so it's actually a life hack. You could eat more with higher testosterone and you won't gain weight, and vice versa. If you're not in a surplus, if you're eating normally and you're actually training quite hard, but you still seem to be over 20% body fat, you probably have low testosterone. But with this, don't go comparing with other people because genetics do also matter a lot with this. So you can't look at a guy low body fat and say he has higher testosterone than the guy with higher body fat. That's just not how it works. So let's not cope with this. If you're over 20% body fat, you are just fat. Don't cope, oh, I'm on the bulk. When you're bulking, you get to 20% body fat, cut back down. Not only for aesthetic wise, but your testosterone goes down after 15% body fat anyways. So your muscle gains will be less. Number 3, and the last one, is morning wood. If you never get morning wood, either your circadian rhythm is off, or you just have low testosterone. Testosterone is highest at 7 a.m. So that's why when you wake up, you typically get an erection. Doesn't mean you have to get one every day, but if you can't remember the last time you got it, then you have low testosterone. And to test if this is true, this is what you're going to do. Eggs have a lot of cholesterol, a lot of vitamins, amazing for testosterone. That's what you're going to do. Right before you sleep, you're going to drink 4 raw eggs. I don't want to hear coping with this. If you're thinking, eggs have salmonella, I'm going to get sick. It's 1 of every 20,000 eggs. There's a really, really low chance you're going to get it. And if you do, what's the worst that's going to happen? You're going to vomit and have some diarrhea. Get over it. And even then, you're not going to get salmonella, 1 in 20,000 eggs. Right before you sleep. I guarantee you, during the night and when you wake up, you're gonna have more erections than you usually do. By the way, bro, if you got to the end of this video, I know you're not like the 99%. Those kind of people don't have the attention span to watch a guy educating them. They have to have some clown entertaining shit to stimulate their brain. Let's become strong men again in a weak society. Bye.